Hey, hi friends. So today I am going to explain about one of the famous interview questions, which is nothing but stock buy and sell profit problems. So as a input of the it will be program input will be the two things. First is the all the price of the stock day wise it will we will receive into the array, so it means that zeroth have the price value is 2, for next day 5, and third day 7, like that. And we can and it will be allow the kth transaction. So in the kth transactions, I basically we have to just that how many transactions is possible, what will be the max profit in the kth transactions. Okay, so this is the problem. Like example, as for this sample data, 17 is the max profit. If you will purchase, if you will buy the stock on the first day itself, and on the third day, if you will sell it, then here the profit will be the 5. Then this day you purchase, and then the last day will be sell. Then whole profit will be the 17, and this is the index where you have to buy the stock, sell the stock, buy the stock, and sell the stock, like that. So, so l- let it be means just I am going to explain what is the idea for the solution of this kind of problems. So again, since this problem is a kind of recursive solution, so what we can do is that whatever the kth transaction is there, again we will take it like a tabular approach. In the tabular approach, what we will do, and row will indicate the transactions, number of transactions, and column will indicate the prices. Okay, so initially for the ideal condition, since there will be the zero transaction, then in the zero transaction there will be the profit matrix will be the 0 0. And if there will be the first transaction occurs in, usually here I am considering that on the first days, if any transaction is happening, then profit will be the 0 0. That's why first row and first columns is always 0, right? That is the initial conditions. Now one by one, what I will go, I will check that here what is the profit. So I will start from the second transaction, basically means K1. So here just what I what I will do, if you will see at this position, if the we are saying that what will be the max profit, this is the profit matrix, right? So profit matrix, when we will saying that the so for the calculations of the what should be the value of this particular element, so before that itself, moment when you were calculating this particular sale value, so in that case you need the two things. First is the what is the previous differences, right? Previous cost differences. Initially just I am taking some negative value, and then after that previous differences, how we will calculate. So previous difference is nothing but we can calculate math.max. Just I am explaining that how we can choose. So previous diff whatever we have, then after that, if you will see that what is the transaction value of the last transaction, right? So cost matrix or profit matrix. So consider this whole two-dimensional array is the profit matrix. So profit matrix of I minus 1 and j minus 1. Okay. So this was the cost matrix. This was the profit, previous profit transaction, right? When transaction was the k minus 1, basically whatever the k position is there, and then minus what was the price. So price of nothing but j minus 1, right? So always this indicate that this is the differences, right? This will be the definition. Now, profit matrix of IJ, how you will be identify. Okay, so profit matrix of IJ, just IJ, we can just like this math dot max if uh, mhm, just profit matrix of the in the same in the kth transactions, what was the previous transactions means this sale value basically. So I can say that I and j minus 1, this means that in the same transaction row, what was the previous profit, and then after that what I can just that what is the previous differences plus price of the right. So if you will see here the if you will calculate here is the minus 2, so here the sorry, so as per this formula if you will fill this, here will be the 3, because diff if you will calculate then it means sorry, here will be the 3. If you will calculate the diff, then it means that diff will be minus 2. So previous difference is minus 2 and price of j equal to 5. So 5 minus 2 equal to 3. Similarly, when you come here, then it means that previous differences, what should be the max previous differences. So max previous differences, again it will be the minus 2 only. So 7 minus 2 means 5, like that. Here also it will be the 5. Here also will be the, here also it will be the 5s, and here it will be the 12, right? So like that you will compare. So now since just I explain about the this transaction, similarly you can fill this row as well. So now come on the programming. So main concept is that how we are driving in any dynamic problems. The main thing is that how we are going to drive the formula, right? So formula, this formula is basically the main logics for driving the profit and to driving the profit matrix. So find profit matrix, find max profit. In input, what it will be? Input will be the price and what k, right? And use just int max profit equal to this one, right? Just I created the method, right? Now this method, what it will do? It will does. I said that first I will create one profit matrix, right? So profit matrix equal to new int. What will be the size of the row? K plus 1. Sorry, k plus 1. And price dot length. Profit matrix, right? Now this profit matrix, it will be initialized with the 0 oblique 1, so don't need to initialize explicitly because the value is always explicitly initialized with 0 inside. I am saying that this first row and first column, it will be the so I started with this value k equal to sorry k equal to k as I plus plus. Then I said that int div equal to integer dot mean value. Now what equal to 1, j less than price dot length, or sorry, price dot length j plus plus. Here nothing but what you are going to do, you are identifying the differences, right? So math dot max diff, and I said that how it will do, it will do like this: max profit of I j, I minus 1 j, j minus 1, and minus price of price of j, right? Minus price of when I was here, so this minus price of j minus 1, right? Yes, because this is the previous differences, correct? Now cost matrix, I have to identify the cost matrix. So cost matrix always it will be the cost matrix of ij. Method max first thing is that we will cost matrix of I in the same row what was the previous transaction value, right? Otherwise in the same rows what was the price of j plus diff, right? And then lastly I will profit matrix of k the since k plus 1 transaction, and price dot length minus 1. So if you will see this max profit of just max profit, so if you will see for this transaction, this is the max profit, right, which I explained earlier. So now this is the first solutions, how the solution it is there. Now how you will print the actual solution, right, with the help of this value. So just I am giving private void, just I am going to print actual solution, right? Private static void. So I will call private static void print solution, right? Print solutions, right? So how you are giving the print solutions is nothing but you have to give the cost matrix. So profit cost matrix is the one of the input here, and then you have to give the price, right? Price. So this will have just for awareness purpose, just I'm printing all the value of the matrix, right? So profit matrix dot length plus 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 plus, and for if j equal to 0 to j less than price dot length, right, and j plus plus. So just I'm giving the print the SYSO of the profit matrix of ij. And here it will be the just space, and then after that let's printing the value. That's why it's so just the new line print. So if you will see here, just for the awareness purposes, right? Printing the matrix value. Now, how you will be try to reach, right? That is the question. So profit matrix dot in minus one. This will be the ith, means last row. Int g equal to price dot length minus one, right? So what I am planning, that will start the value like here it will be the 17. So I will start the value from the this perspective, right? So I and j value just I initialize, and then after that this value what I am going to do, I will take some stack, this kind of a stack where I put the value initially, the value of this j, right? So while conditions, so if, since this is now see, as you know that as a programmer you know that if we are giving any infinite loop, then it will be the some termination conditions. So for the termination conditions, write this value, these conditions basically. If any value of ij it will be there, then it will break, means while loop will termination condition basically of the infinite loop. And if matrix profit matrix of I and j minus 1 equal to profit matrix of ij, what is the meaning of this? This means that j equal to j minus 1, right? J minus 1, that is the meaning. Else what? Else it means that we need some stack, right? Just I like taking the DQ, since this is the index. Here I will store the index of the value, right? So this stack equal to new linked list, and stack dot add first of g, and just I put the g, right? Now since I put the g with this value I put it, so again I have to check that in some loop that what should be the next, right? So for just k equal to j minus 1 and k is greater than 0, and I, since I also should be greater than 0, because this also be greater than and k minus minus, right? Now sorry, and now k minus minus. Now if see, when I see that here, then what is the differences, right? So so, so again you can int div equal to what the profit of matrix of ij minus price of j, right? Price of j. Here basically you will get 17 minus 13 equal to 4, right? As per this current data date. So as per this current data, you will get the 4, right? Now inside this, what I am going to do it is max profit of I minus 1 profit matrix of I minus 1 of k plus price of I wanted max profit of no, minus price of k, right, equal to if it is there, right, then what is the meaning? If it is there, then it is means that something is going to persist at this point, right? That is the meaning. So first transaction is happening here, right? Just I am giving. Now it will be reached here. Since 5 minus 4 is not maths, but this is the maths. 5 minus 1 equal to 4. So second transaction will be happening at this point, right? So in this case, what will happen? Is this a stack dot add key? Sorry, add first key and like y minus 1, since one level above, just we are tracking the transactions, and j equal to k, right? And you break it. Now once it will be break it, then again it will be go in the second time, and it will be find out what is the leaf, right? So here you will find out the leaf is this one, right? Okay, so got it. So come down. So like that, this loop it will be. If you will track it, this kind of program, if you once you will write and you will track it, then you will find out okay, this is the things. Now I am, since I don't want to video will be long, so just I am giving the stack dot reject by price, stock by price, stock this is not equal to empty, and here is the by price of stack dot pull first, stack dot pull first, and similarly a stock sale price, right? Sale price of the stock first, right? So if you will see it, then okay, sorry, I have to call this method some name here, right? Some method here call one minute greater than equal to 0, 1 minute I greater than. So actually there was the condition was there. This okay. So this is the actual profit and loss. If you will see, second, uh, first we are buying the price with the 2, then selling in the 7, then purchasing into the price 1, and then selling into the 13, right? Like that. So max profit equal to 70. Thank you for this video. Bye.